Hi everyone and welcome to a quick sketch session. So today all I'm using is paper, cheap stuff, and a B pencil. And so I'm just going to show you literally how I sketch a dog. This is a Mexican hairless dog, so I'm going to crack on with this. I just want to show people basically how I draw and just to encourage people to draw. This is only going to be a very, very light sketch, so nothing like heavy detail or anything like that. But I just wanted to share with everyone how simple it can be. My apologies if there's a little bit of wobbling. I am on a little bit of an unstable table. Now, I wouldn't expect everybody to be speed sketching at the end of the day. Everyone's got their own pace, which is absolutely fine. So don't let anybody tell you that you're slow or anything like that. Everyone can draw, it's your own way. So don't worry about having to copy different styles. Just be yourself and enjoy art. After all, it's all in the eye of the beholder, so there's no real right or wrong thing. There we go, that's my rough outline. A couple of seconds. Like I say, don't worry if you're not a fast drawer. This is just an example of how I work. I've just swapped over to, I want to say 5B. Today's pencils I'm using are the Faber-Castell ones. They're very nice. Pricey but nicey. I'm going to apologise, I'm not brilliant at seeing chat because I'm very small and my chats, you guys are way up there. So apologies if I can't see you or respond. This sort of speed sketching is what I would do if I was outside, sat at a shop or having coffee, and I see something interesting and I just want to capture the moment. And I'm not bothered if I've made mistakes, because it's just like, say, catching the moment. I do draw using forms like squares, circles and stuff on occasion, but I've kind of learned more to eyeball drawings, which is very, very, very naughty. I got told off a lot for learning how to eyeball. But when you're out having a coffee somewhere and you see something, sometimes taking those extra steps just feels like it's taking too long to catch the emotion. Yeah, this was, I do photography as well. So when I'm out taking photographs and at shows and such, I always ask permission, by the way, very important, always please ask permission before taking a photo of a fur baby. I get to meet hundreds of different types of dogs and breeds, and it gives me a chance to give a photo, a nice reference photo if the pup's going to behave, and then I can come home and use it. If I can see something that I think I can make an item out of, or I can do a nice portrait, then I'll get the owner's details and send them a nice picture. But sadly, because I work full time, having time to draw is hard. Hence I've kind of learnt to speed sketch, because then I can get something down. These dogs have funny bat-like ears. I think this is Mexican hairless. There's an American hairless and the Mexican hairless. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think this is the American hairless. So I'm just going to move the lizard. Yeah, this was an American hairless because it's got a slightly different whisker. Just try and neaten up this ear. There's so much detail in ears. Something I got taught though, and I don't know if it'll help anybody learning to draw out there, is if you're doing pet portraits, as long as you get the eyes and the nose perfectly in focus, just those two items, you can kind of mess up in other places, because people automatically focus on the emotion in the eyes and the shininess of the nose, because a dog's nose is, well, what makes a dog a dog. I confess I'm not really a dog person, but I do enjoy drawing them. I mean, if you've got the time, it's always worth learning animal anatomy. Not to like learn every single name of every single muscle and bone and all of that, but just to know where the basic bits are. So like where the eyes fit in the skull, where the neck muscles are. It does help make your drawings more realistic. Where with skin textures, of course, different dogs have different textures. Right, I'm going to refine that, so I'm going to go back to the B pencil, just make it sure it's sharp. And my IT is going a bit squishy right now. Tidy up this nose, because nobody knows a nose like a dog knows his nose. and ears. Right, just need to sharpen that. So once the pencil gets like this blunt, so I hope my camera will actually behave for 5 minutes. But basically once it starts to lose that finer tip, then I immediately resharpen. It means I spend a lot of time sharpening these, but it does mean that I get better detail. The softer the graphite, the more it dulls quicker. So a H pencil is harder and sharper than a B pencil. That's why it's always good to get a really, really good mix of pencils. I'm not putting that much pressure on, so I can hold the pencil way back here and still get really nice coverage. Just going to make a slight amendment here because I messed up this little bit here. Eraser wise, if I was looking for a really, really good eraser with pencils and even coloured pencils, I would say you want to get a Tombow Mono eraser. These are great little things. You can find them on Amazon. They come in different sizes. It's a kind of silicone rubber on the end. You can shape them. They come in long tubes on a plastic rod, and they are absolutely brilliant for erasing anything really. And you don't need that much pressure on the paper, so it does less damage to your paper, which is always really handy. So your paper can take more layers, have more work on it. And I think that will do. So that is basically hopefully a quick sketch of an American hairless dog's face, just done freehand. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing me do this. Anybody can draw, as I say. You've just got to keep trying, don't get frustrated. Find the best method for you. If it's starting with blocks, doing your little square block shape, adding on your ears, your muzzle, and then your extras, go for it. If, like me, you can draw freehand when you're looking at a subject, that's fine. There is no right or wrong in drawing. As long as you're enjoying yourself, that's what matters the most. It should be relaxing, and it should be fun at the end of the day. So there we go, and that's me for this evening. Any feedback always welcome, and hopefully I'll be doing this again soon. We'll see how things go, and I really need to stop playing with this because it's hard not to. But no, so that's going to be me signing off. I hope you all have a lovely evening. Take care, all the best, and happy drawing to you all, because you all deserve happiness.